Hello, Dani here. I'm back with doing these book videos since I've been home for 2 weeks. I just posted a vlog as well. So today I'll be reviewing 2 graphic novels, and that is Death of Captain America and Fallen Son, Death of Captain America. I've read those about 2 weeks ago. I wanted to read it before I watched Civil War, so I read Civil War, and then I read this, and then I read this, and then I went to the cinema. I also watched all the movies. But for those of you that don't know, I mean, the title pretty much says it all, so it's no spoiler. Captain America dies after Civil War, and I mean, if you haven't read Civil War and you want to read it, and if you haven't seen Civil War or anything, then you have to stop watching these videos, because I'm going to tell you the end of this and the beginning of this. So just stop if you need to read Civil War first. But at the end of Civil War, he goes under. The whole fight, the teams, he surrenders at the end of the book. And in here he basically has to go to court, and when he does, he gets shot. Sad story. Sad. This is part of the 2005 run of Captain America by Ed Brubaker. And this is a collection of issue number 22 to 42, so there is a 1-story arc, and that works together with Civil War. It's a tie-in, kind of at that point of the whole Captain America run. Ed Brubaker connected it to the actual Civil War run. So this follows after Civil War, and so basically Captain America dies, and it's just the whole thing around it, the cause of why he died. I mean, he gets shot, you can see it, but there's a lot more connected to it. And in this, or in the whole Captain America, actually, I haven't read the 2005 Captain America, and so this is all I actually read. So, but him, Captain America, and Agent 13, Sharon Carter, who was in the movie as well, they're actually dating, and this follows just like how she's dealing with him dying. Bucky is in this one a lot. Like, if you really like Bucky, you should read this. There's a lot of flashbacks of him and Captain America back in the 40s when the war was going, so you like see a lot more of that as well. And Bucky is working with Fury in this one, and they just try to figure out everything, and because Bucky, Sam and all these were on Captain America's side in Civil War, so they're still not like properly into the whole registration thing, so they work alone in finding the whole thing. And actually this also includes Bucky taking up the role of Captain America, because there's always been in the movie verse, in MCU, it always has been a thought about who is going to become next Captain America, because in this time Bucky was taking over the role of Captain America, and in the current comic universe Sam is, aka Falcon. So there's always a thing in the movie like who is gonna take over after Chris Evans is not gonna do Captain America anymore. So who knows about that, because the movie world is totally different to the comic world. But it's a pretty good read. It's a long read. Took me 2 nights because I really just want to get through with it for the movie to be done. I started it like 4 days before the film came out. So I had to hurry, so I just spent like all my free time in the evening just reading this. I stopped everything else I was doing. I didn't do any art or anything, just to read this. And I got through it. It made me cry because my favorite died, obviously. So, but yeah, if you want to like read the things that, like if you like the movies, if you got into the whole Marvel universe, the movie one, and you want to read the things that Civil War is based on, you should totally like read the actual Civil War. I only read the actual run, not all the tie-ins of Spider-Man, and who the hell, I don't even know, there's always so many tie-ins of so many comics, no way I'm reading all of it. So I just went with the actual run, then the follow-up, and then there is this one as well, Fallen Son, Death of Captain America. This is written by different people than actual Captain America, but this one follows I think five points of views, kind of. It collects Fallen Son Wolverine, it collects Fallen Son Avengers, Fallen Son Captain America, Fallen Son Spider-Man, and Fallen Son Iron Man. And so you just see like the after he died, like how the characters dealt with all this stuff. And the end made me actually cry. Like literally I was crying. I had tears streaming down my face because it was so sad and cute. So I never ever cried reading a comic, and this is the first time ever that I actually cried, legit. And it made me all sad, and I finished it like a day before the movie, so I was just like please don't do any of this in the movie, thank you very much. So I'm not going to talk a lot about this one, because if you want to read it, you're gonna read it. It's not important, like, but I just wanted to like read that part as well together with that, since it's kind of the same thing ish. So that's what I did. I read those two. If you want to know like the baddie in this one, it starts in the beginning anyway, is Red Skull, obviously, because why not. Red Skull is in here. There's a little bit of Doctor Doom as well, so this is like pretty much the beginning, so I'm not like showing you anything very spoilery. You can see right in the beginning that Captain America and Sharon are dating. It's not really a spoiler either. I mean, some might even have read the whole Captain America run, so they have read that anyway. So it also includes Winter Soldier, Winter Kills, so that shows that a lot of this is actually Bucky. So if you love Bucky, read it. So yeah, I said there's loads of Bucky. Obviously Captain America's in here. Sharon Carter, Falcon, Fury, Romanoff, and obviously Tony. They are the main like people in here the most. There's obviously other characters as well. But yeah, that's about it. It says on the back, Steve Rogers is dead, long live Captain America. He was a hero to millions, an inspiration to America's armed services, and the representative of his nation's greatest ideals. He lived for his country, and now he has given his last final measure for the nation he loved. Shot down in cold blood. In the aftermath of his death, Captain's longtime partner, the Falcon, makes revenge his first order of business. Sharon Carter finds herself spiraling out of control, a captive of the Red Skull's minions, and Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, must reconcile his own sordid past with the calling to become the new Captain America. So that explains why obviously he becomes the Captain America, and there's loads of flashbacks because of that. So if you like the relationship between Bucky and Steve, I mean, who doesn't like that relationship? It's a great read. So that one's that. That one says, where were you when Captain America died? A fallen soldier, a fallen friend, a fallen son. Steve Rogers has died, leaving behind legends of heroes who gain strength and inspiration from his example. For Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man and the Avengers, it is a time to grieve. This is their story. This is Cap's story. This is America's story. So, yeah. There's no more to say about this, really. Read it if you want, if you can actually bear the fact that Captain America dies. I mean, he's my favorite, as I said. So, makes me sad, but I know he's back anyway, because we're talking about Marvel, we're talking about comics. I mean, who died and didn't come back, seriously? Like, but it's still sad because you just, you know, follow the whole thing with your own eyes, so it's kind of different. You could, like, yeah. But yeah, definitely pick this up if you're interested in the whole 2005 run of Civil War, the one that is based on the movie, so you can read the Civil War and these to follow all of Captain America. And yeah, go watch the movie. Like, if you haven't seen the movie, like, while you're still sitting on your chair, go now. But yeah, anyway, that's for this video, so I'll see you soon. Peace.